Mr. Gaff here, and today's video will be covering the changes to Planetside 2 in Game Update number 2. So first off, I want to tell you that not all the changes will be listed here. The full patch notes, or at least most of the patch notes that SOE at least delivered, is in the description, so you can go check that out if you want to see the whole thing. This is just supposed to be a quick overview before you jump in the game so you're up to date. So the first thing that I want to show you is the changes to this warp gate. There's now the terminals so that they'll be a little bit more accessible or noticeable to new players who just get stuck on Indar and don't want to change continents. Next thing is the Delta Squad is no longer orange, it's now black. It's still noticeable on the on the map and everything. There's been a huge change to the HUD options. You can now see your cert progress and experience based on where you are, if you have a defense bonus and stuff like that. You can also customize all the colors for your allies, enemies, or based on which faction the enemy is in. So I know Pink Fairies, the outfit I often play with, they just decided to make all their stuff pink and, you know, pink, purple, and that stuff. Crazy Vanu. The next big thing to note is that the outfit menu is now sortable, so you can switch between players who are offline, their alphabetical order of their names, their rank, all that stuff. So that's a nice improvement that's been asked for, since outfits are pretty much just an extended friend list at the moment, or they were at least. Now they're a little bit improved. There's also a spectator mode that's been implemented. If you press Control F10 and Control F11, Control F10 will remove your HUD quickly so you don't have to go into settings to uncheck the box, and Control F11 will remove your arms from the screen. So you can go ahead and make movies now, film I don't know what. Although anyways, it's a nice little addition. There's also been changes to the spawn rooms for most of the bases. I know they've already been shown during Friday Night Ops, but I just wanted to throw this clip in too. You'll also notice you probably can't notice from this clip, but the shotguns have been buffed a little bit. All of them have been. Especially the jackhammer, but I don't have the clips for that, unfortunately. You'll also notice that medals will be displaying correctly. I don't know if the Nova medal is already correctly displayed. I know a lot of the guns have the wrong names for them, but they should all be now there and properly displayed. They've now also implemented experience based on how long you were alive before dying. So you can see I die right after spawning onto my Sunday, so that NC player would have gotten very little experience. I also have a little bit of time for invulnerability, so I can see around where I am. That NC still was able to kill me, even though I had a shotgun, so you can see it's not totally overpowered. But after spawning a couple times, I was able to clear them out. I don't know why they didn't just blow up the Sunder. I guess they decided farming it was a little bit better. There is an increase in experience for killing Sunders too, to give a little bit more incentive, since Sunders are such a major part of the game mechanics. Also, I know it was asked on Reddit just today, I think, to have the medic healed icon, so you know if you're being healed by a medic or you're being revived by a medic, I mean. So here I'm killed by a battle rank 1, and I see that the medic is healing me, so I don't bother deploying and just get rezzed right up. And the last thing to note are the implementation of tunnels. They now can be found in the spawn area underneath the stairs. This was also shown in Friday Night Ops, but since they didn't have the fast-moving gravity lifts working, I went ahead and showed it too. Kind of looks like the hyperspace from Star Wars. I have a feeling that's not the right name, and I'm going to get yelled at in the comments, but that's fine. And the grenade radius has been decreased as well, so you see that grenade probably would have killed me, but I was lucky enough to avoid it. So there's a couple other changes that are notable, but I don't have video for. I haven't purchased the SMGs yet, so I don't have any footage for them. In the case of my weapon reviews, I'm going to wait for the second round of SMGs. 3 more SMGs are expected to come out soon, before purchasing or reviewing them. Linked a couple of SMG gameplay videos in the description if you want to check them out though. As I mentioned before, a strong jackhammer buff. Look in the patch notes to see exactly what happened. The grenade launcher should have also been fixed. It now has a stronger but smaller blast radius. If you didn't already know, you can deploy your ace turret, so the engineer turret, as a ammo box by pressing B, and the certs for the ammo pack are now usable by the turret, so it actually affects the turret now if you upgrade your ammo pack certs. The main battle tanks for each faction were also changed to make them more balanced. The Mag Rider was not supposed to receive a nerf, according to Higby, but it might have. It's not entirely clear at this time whether it did or not, since the game files aren't exactly clear on hover and stuff like that. Anti-air turrets are a lot better now. A lot smoother to look around. You have full control over it, so you won't just get killed before you can even turn around and look at who's firing at you. Also, there are two major bugs that have developed. The first is that lock-on tones don't always work, so make sure to be in first person to look for the indicator. Also, frame rate has been optimized somewhat, but also has issues. SOE are fully aware of the new problems and are working on it around the clock, so just be patient and they will surely deliver. And last thing to note is the road on Amerish that the non-believers couldn't see was fixed so that it no longer shows up on the map. I say fixed. I mean, the road was actually the way into the forest to find the prophets of Vanu, but NC and TR soldiers couldn't find their way around, so they called for a nerf, and unfortunately SOE delivered that nerf for them. Alright, so that's it for this time. Again, I'm going to wait for the SMGs until the second round of SMGs comes out. I suggest you do the same. The next weapon review will still be the Reaper DMR, followed by the Thanatos and Nova, because I picked up the Nova. So that's it for now, guys. Thanks you for watching, and I'll see you next time.